ADC crisis deepens as rival factions submit different presidential candidates to INEC, what it means for Atiku and the 2027 election. Nigeria's political landscape is becoming more dramatic as preparation for the 2027 general election continues. A fresh controversy has emerged within the African Democratic Congress after rival factions reportedly submitted different presidential candidates through the Independent National Electoral Commission's nomination portal. The development has raised serious questions about the future of the party, the position of the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and whether the ADC can present a united front before the next presidential election. In today's analysis, we will examine what happened, why it matters, what the law says, and what this could mean for Nigeria's opposition politics. Before we continue, if you enjoy balanced political analysis and breaking news explained in English, please like this video, subscribe to Star J's Media, and turn on your notification bell for more news analysis. Let's begin with a new twist inside the ADC. Reports indicate that one faction of the ADC announced it had already uploaded the names of Chris Uba as its presidential candidate and Dr. Shamsuddin Modibo Bakindo as the vice presidential candidate on INEC's nomination portal. The faction described the move as lawful and said it complied with the Electoral Act and INEC's nomination procedures. However, this announcement immediately sparked controversy because another faction of the party had earlier claimed that it had already submitted the names of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar as its presidential candidate alongside former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi as his running mate. These conflicting claims has left many Nigerians asking a simple question: who is the real ADC presidential candidate? At the moment, there is no clear public answer because the party remains divided by an ongoing leadership dispute. Understanding the leadership crisis, political parties are expected to speak with one voice, especially when preparing for a national election. Unfortunately, the ADC has been experiencing internal disagreement over who controls the party. Different leaders have claimed legitimacy, and each faction insists it has the authority to make important decisions, including the nomination of candidates. This disagreement has now reached a stage where different names are reportedly being associated with the same presidential ticket. Such situations often create uncertainty for party members, supporters, and voters. Why INEC's position matters. Although different factions may make announcements, the most important institution in this matter is INEC. INEC is responsible for receiving nominations and determining which submission comply with the Electoral Act and court judgments. This means that public declaration alone do not automatically settle the matter. If there are ongoing legal disputes or conflicting submissions, the Commission will be expected to act according to the law and any binding court decisions. Until that process is completed, uncertainty remains. What does this mean for Atiku? Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar remains one of Nigeria's most experienced politicians. His name has featured prominently in presidential contests for many years. If the reports are accurate that another faction has submitted different candidates, it does not automatically mean Atiku is out of the race. Instead, it reflects the seriousness of the leadership dispute within the ADC. The final outcome may depend on legal decisions, party reconciliation, or INEC's recognition of the legitimate party leadership. While internal party unity is important, history has shown that internal disagreement can weaken political parties. When party leaders spend more time resolving internal conflicts than presenting their plans to voters, campaigns often become more difficult. Supporters may become confused. Potential allies may hesitate. Opponents may gain an advantage. Political analysts have reportedly argued that unity is one of the strongest assets any party can possess before a general election. Possible scenarios, several outcomes are still possible. The rival faction could eventually reach an agreement and unite behind one candidate. The court could issue further rulings that clarify which leadership is legally recognized. INEC could make decisions based on the law and existing court judgments. Or the disagreement could continue, creating further uncertainty as the election approaches. For now, it is too early to conclude which scenario will prevail. What this means for Nigeria politics. The controversy is another reminder that Nigeria politics is not only about competition between parties, but also about managing internal democracy. Strong institutions, transparent leadership, and respect for party constitutions are essential for building public confidence. Whether in the ruling party or the opposition party, internal stability often plays a major role in the electoral success. As Nigeria continues to follow development, it is important to separate confirmed facts from political claims. Different factions may issue statements supporting their positions, but the final legal and electoral outcome will depend on the relevant institutions. For now, the reported submission of different presidential candidates highlight the depth of the crisis within the ADC, rather than providing a final answer about who will represent the party in 2027. This situation also puts greater attention on INEC's role as an independent electoral body. As different groups make competing claims, Nigerians will be watching closely to see how the Commission handles the matter within the framework of the Electoral Act. Any decision made by INEC is likely to attract public interest and could face legal challenges if any faction believes it has been unfairly treated. That makes this more than just a party dispute. It is also a test of Nigeria's electoral institution. As the countdown to 2027 general election continues, political alliances and strategies may still change significantly. Parties could reconcile, new coalitions could emerge, and court rulings may reshape the political landscape. For now, the ADC crisis remains one of the major stories to watch, because its outcome could influence opposition politics and the choices available to Nigerian voters in the months ahead. The coming weeks and months are likely to bring more court decisions, political negotiations, and official announcements that will shape the future of the party. Thank you for watching. What do you think about the ongoing crisis within the ADC? Can the party resolve its differences before the 2027 election, or will the decision weaken its chances? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe to StarJ's Media, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss our latest political updates. Until next time, thank you for watching.